Hello and welcome to today's Saratech Enablement Series. My name is Sarah Utsugi and I'm the Marketing Coordinator at Saratech, and I will be your host today. Presenting today we have Nick Daumann, who is a Senior Marketing Coordinator at Siemens DISW, and he'll be talking to you about what's new in NX 1980. All right. Hi, Nick. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing today?
Hi, Sarah. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Thanks for having me today.
Of course. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, yeah. I first want to say thank you for joining us for this session today. My name is Nick Daumann, and I work within NX Product Marketing for Siemens DISW. I've been with Siemens for about 3.5 years now, and in addition to supporting the NX product, I also work within some of our electronics and medical device initiatives. But today I want to go over a few key areas of enhancements that happened with our latest release. There were many enhancements that took place within this release, and for the sake of time today, we've selected a few of the key improvements to talk about today.
Great. Why don't you go ahead and share your agenda and take it away.
So I first want to thank you again for attending the session today, and thank you for your time, taking the time out of your day. Siemens and NX are constantly looking for ways to innovate for our customers. An example of this is the number of patents that we've been granted over the last 2 years. And you don't get a patent just because you have a good idea. You have to be first, and you have to think it through, realize the potential, document it, and then in our case, implement it. Over the last 2 years, the NX team has been granted 66 patents. So that really shows you the amount of innovation that is taking place within the NX team. You have an idea of just how committed our team is to bettering the features and functionality for our customers. The figure on the previous slide is impressive, but we continue to innovate. We're leveraging artificial intelligence to deliver the best solutions to you. NX delivers the best suite of integrated solutions that continue to strive to develop new ways for our users to innovate. And another area of focus is embedded validation tools to give confidence in your design quality and fitness of purpose. And we'll get into these topic areas as the presentation goes on. First, I want to talk about the digital twin. And you'll see here that NX is at the heart of the comprehensive digital twin. But what exactly does that mean? When a digital part behaves within NX exactly as its physical counterpart in real life, the NX part is a digital twin. Establishing the digital twin in Siemens Digital Industry software is one of our key goals. The digital twin has a role to play in all aspects of PLM, from conceptual design through testing, through production, marketing, and even sustainability. The image that you see here is of a coffee maker / espresso machine. And it's gotten to the point where, depending on the use of our images, we've been asked to add some sort of wireframe to these types of images, just to let users know that these are generated on the computer. I mean, they look so realistic that you really wouldn't be able to tell. But that's the whole point of taking it to the next level with the digital twin. So I want to cover a few areas within our core architecture to start us off, and talk a little bit more about where we're going. We continue to ramp up the intensity of our continuous release process. Gone are the days when you have to halt work because of major software upgrades, and those who have adopted continuous release also have been able to appreciate the flexibility of being able to skip releases that don't really impact their work. The latest improvement here is that we have more tools that enable IT organizations to control upgrades to continuous releases within larger enterprises. What this does is this saves significant deployment costs within your organization. We're also striving to make our users more productive. And one of the ways that we've done that is with our Discover NX framework that uses artificial intelligence and machine learning. What it does is it makes it easier to adopt NX by suggesting tips, videos, even trials based on customer usage and your profile. So we continually monitor not just commands, but overall sequences of events that will help to improve your productivity. It's often with the goal of establishing a best practice for you and your colleagues in your organization. So this is a really big step within the software itself to help you better understand uh, more efficient workflows that you may not have realized are possible. And we also want to deliver a personalized experience for you. And there are a couple ways in which we are striving to do that. Our adaptive user interface learns from your usage. And like I said, it can predict the next command based on typical workflows that you carry out. But what's new in this area? One of the things that is new is called selection prediction, which allows you to predict input selection objects for modeling functions. And then select similar is also another feature that will identify geometrically similar components with machine learning enabled shape recognition. And I also want to call out the fact that we have a voice command assistant now. And what it does is it enables smart human interactions with NX Voice Assist to transform multiple levels of menus and clicks with keywords. We've been focusing on how to get the most from multimedia technologies to help you in your implementation of NX and to help with ways to keep you current and keep your processes fresh and to get the most from your tools. So solutions like First Assist and Visual Assistant will help you in your daily use of NX. So I want to talk a little bit about NX reporting. And there's so much data that's embedded within NX that can be used to help support organizational decisions. Mendix is a Siemens DISW platform that enables you to build your own reporting application either from scratch or based on pre-built vertical specific templates. You can now develop NX reporting applications without the need to spend significant resources by developing code. And these reports can be easily shared across your team or other teams within your organization. Really can help you be more self-sufficient without waiting for more functionality to be added to NX. It gives you the tools and the power up front. So now I want to talk about design productivity, and this is really kind of the core of NX and where a lot of the power lies. And I could spend a lot of time going through all of the enhancements to design productivity, but for the amount of time that I have with you today, I want to provide a select few. So there are a few different areas of enhancements that ultimately will help you become more productive. There are continued enhancements to synchronous modeling and its underlying technologies. There is increased support for new workflows in additive manufacturing. There is more support for collaborative multi-user multi-user design processes, and a tighter integration between NX Structure Designer and SimCenter for frame design. So let's get into a little bit about synchronous modeling and synchronous technology. Synchronous technology started as a way to repair models imported from less accurate systems. It's now been enhanced to support design operations. In support of this, there are a few new fast selection methods. One is called clone selection, which makes mask changes easy. And we also have something called resize whole, which is the first implementation of this new technology. And the goal with both of these enhancements is to help speed up your current design processes to help you get your product or project to market faster and ultimately potentially gain first mover advantage within any market. Next up is what's new in our NX additive manufacturing solutions. More support for additive has been added, including model cleanup and preparation for 3D printing, and new support for validation of engineered porous structures. With these enhancements, based on the customers that we've talked to, we're making specific design for additive workflows 50 to 75% more productive. So just think about the impact that can have on your organization and the amount of cost that can decrease. So as an example here, we had somebody go from a lead time of 26 weeks to 3 weeks. They were also able to have a 22% weight reduction, and it really simplifies their additive processes. And next up is multi-user assembly design, and we're constantly looking for ways to improve collaboration. Multi-user assembly design provides a notification process that includes unloaded parts where there would be potential ramifications. Now users have the ability to subscribe to unloaded parts. They can receive check-in, check-out, or save notifications. And this is more important than ever with us working remote due to obviously the pandemic at this time. And you don't want to negatively impact your colleagues' work, so this can help reduce any of those instances that you might face. And let's touch on NX Structure Designer. It's now easier to derive the appropriate shape idealizations from design geometry needed for an analysis input deck. I tend to think of this as an improved support for workflows. In this case, we support analysis. You can adjust the design geometry knowing that there's no labor-intensive creation of the downstream model. And this can significantly improve productivity with this integration. Let's switch gears here and talk a little bit about NX Teamcenter Integration. There are some new NX solutions that are integrated with the Teamcenter to help increase confidence in product quality with clear visualization of the digital twin as it evolves. Let's first talk about Active Workspace, where users can easily view part families in here. A new part family tab enables you to view an NX part family template and its generated family members. A new NX group in Relations enables you to view the NX part family graphically. These really provide more visibility into your designs, helps you have more of a closer understanding of what is going on in the design process, and keeps everybody on the same page with in your design team or your organization. So let's talk about design validation solutions. And there are a few areas within design validation to cover so that you can have more confidence in your designs. First, let's go over Animation Designer. And with this release, there are new capabilities which reduce the time taken to get accurate motion studies. New capabilities reduce time with improved open performance for large products, multiple motors per joint, trace curves of moving parts which validate keep-out zones, and configurable collision detection. Increasing the accuracy of your designs helps you be more confident in the products that you introduce to market and can potentially reduce rework. And you can also see motion paths for quick motion analysis. So extract tracing curves of moving components, which can be used to better visualize motion paths, are included in this release. Motion envelopes show the occupied volume of a moving component, and new tracer curves track a point on a moving component. Extracted tracing curves of moving components can be used to better visualize any motion paths with your design. So now let's talk about vehicle design automation, and it really allows a wide range of out-of-the-box occupancy and mechanical packaging functions. It enables validation in the preliminary and detailed design stages of vehicle designs, and this release expands the capabilities to include the needs of trucks and heavy equipment. There's been an update in support for the latest automotive and earth-moving equipment industry standards for repeatability and standardization. And there's also been support for the latest pedestrian protection standards. So now let's get into some of the more visually appealing things within this release, and let's talk about NX visualization. And it sits at the heart of NX, and it supports many different workflows within NX, not just the high-end side. We're constantly working to improve the overall design experience for all users and all levels of fidelity. So in this release, there's been a number of new capabilities to enhance NX visualization workflows to increase confidence in your product design. There are improved decal capabilities. There is Oculus support for NX virtual reality. There's been performance-driven enhancements by some customers. And then there is a new product called NX Extended Reality. So let's first discuss improved decal capabilities. Decal positioning was enhanced to use in-window manipulation and sizing tools. There's a use of standard tools to set an orientation, planar, cylindrical, spherical, and UV map types. And then there's an overall dialogue workflow that has been simplified. When we did our user testing, this enhancement showed a 3x improvement for design authoring. And now let's get into a little bit of NX rendering. And up until this improvement, the aspect ratio of the Ray Trace Studio window was locked to the NX viewport aspect ratio. This meant that you could not easily reproduce the same shot if your window is resized. This new feature gives a workflow that helps consistent reproduction of the shots tied in with a specific camera. And this makes it easier to capture a wide range of shots and aspect ratios, and then go back and re-render them along the way. So to recap some of the benefits that you've seen in NX visualization, what we really are striving for is to provide an intuitive user experience from early design through to the creation of high quality images for marketing in one environment. It enables you to adjust fidelity and performance to match your workflows, gives you increased confidence and increased product quality with clear visualization of the digital twin as it evolves in the design process. And it provides a single integrated, fully associative workflow. You can increase visualization productivity by reducing data preparation and reducing rework time. So I want to close out by stating that the enhancements you've seen in this deck really support our efforts to provide a comprehensive digital twin of your product. We're striving to make it NX more adaptable and personalized, and we continue to use the best solutions built on a flexible open ecosystem. So we're trying to make the software more personalized and more adaptable to you and provide that open ecosystem as the software should be. And I want to leave you with this image here. If you follow our hashtag NX Makes It Real on LinkedIn or Twitter, other social media, you'll be able to see and stay up to date with some of our latest enhancements. You'll be able to read some of our materials on the latest enhancements and then other industry-specific marketing materials as well. I want to thank you all for your time today, and thanks for having me on. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nick. So now if you have any questions, feel free to enter them into the questions box. It does look like we have a few questions, so we'll get started with those. The first is, do you offer trials within NX? If so, where do I find them and which ones are available?
Yes, we actually do. We have 3 trials available. Number 1 is Technical Data Package, 2 is NX Realize Shape, and 3 is Animation Designer. They can all be found within the Discovery Center tab, and they're available for immediate activation within the software itself.
Great. The next question is, in what bundles or products is Selection Prediction and the Voice Command Assistant available?
These are all standard features in our Mach 3 product design bundle and our Mach 3 industrial design bundles. So you'll be able to find those standard there.
It looks like that's all the questions we have for today. So if you're ready to take it to the next level, Saratech offers much more than software. We have a wide variety of options for training, services, and 3D printers. So if you have any questions about that, you can email us at marketing@saratech.com. Thank you for attending and have a great day.
Thanks for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any new videos. Follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter for the latest engineering news and information. And to see all of our upcoming events, please visit our website at saratech.com/events.